Hi, obvious filter over here, but I just can't help it. It's because of what I'm talking about. At least I have glitter in nails. Glitter gel. But anyway, I want to talk about the Pink and LoveShackFancy collab. Pink and Victoria's Secret. As in Victoria's Secret and LoveShackFancy. I mean, when Pink first came out, and they kept saying it's 1986, that's because it was targeted at us kids in college at the time. Like, because it came out like in not 2008, but like a long time ago. It was Y2K. It was really special to me. 1986 is when I was born, so I know that's why they said 1986. Everything that Pink made, I loved. I loved the collegiate style, and I think that's because it was targeted at us kids in college, like millennials. Like, it was for millennials, and it was extremely girly, and the Y2K, juicy couture, accessibility, rhinestones, Pink, obviously, like the tiny little dog, just like Paris Hilton carries. It was incredibly important, incredibly beautiful. I don't even know. It's funny, I went to FIT in Manhattan, and like I'd obviously go into the Victoria's Secret that used to be there in Herald Square. It's not even there anymore. Now the flagship store in Fifth Avenue is still there, and that's really beautiful. But I'm just saying, I go regularly to all the stores that I love to gather inspiration for my own work and for design and for being a digital designer here in the e-commerce space and the fashion space, beauty, fashion. I've been in this industry for a really long time, and I've always been incredibly inspired by their designs, their textile patterns, the fonts that they used. It's beautiful, beautiful work. And obviously they've had lots of lulls too, and just not done a great job, and just done lots of cash grabs, and somehow they missed the memo on athleisure. And that's like when they really started to have a downfall. 2015, I guess, would be their like peak, or not the peak, like kind of the beginning of the end. Like the golden era is like ending and like fading until now to 2025. If they had done more athleisure, like more stuff that you'd actually work out in, more supportive sportswear and stuff, and if they hadn't gone like into such a like tween kind of thing, not because I don't like that, I love that style, but the size wise, like it was never bras for like a large chest, which I mean, with all the hormones we've all eaten, like I'm surprised that they kind of had the sizing off. But I think it's because it was for like younger like bodies, like they're kind of like, oh, college girls have like smaller chests than like big fat women or something. And they also thought the girl me, like the customer of me in college, would eventually want to just be a Victoria's Secret person shopper, and I wouldn't keep shopping at Pink when I'm almost 40 years old, which I just turned 39 this week. And oh my god. So anyway, they dropped the ball there. I mean, the whole company has just been going under. They used to be a multi-billion-dollar company. They dropped like tens of billions since 2020. Just drop, like every year. And I think the first time they really had a huge drop was 2022. So now, I mean, they're just very desperate to try to come back to where they were. I get it. Like, I don't know what's going on with us as consumers or just in the world. Something is very interesting, but, it can't be how it was. And I don't know why executives can't see that. Maybe because they keep getting, like, mowed down. I mean, it's a scary time to be a CEO. Thank goodness. Thank you, Luigi. But anyway, LoveShackFancy, despite all of, people running out of money and not having anything, like no cash, LoveShackFancy blew up during pandemic. I've always known about them when they first started. Even I was like shocked at how like much I like loved like just glancing at the store on Bleecker and they're on Fifth Ave too, like in the Upper East Side. Their store is gorgeous. Rachel Hasselbeck, the owner, is also like just an icon of incredible taste. Like, I love her style. I love everything she makes. She's just super rich and her husband's like even richer, and they did real estate, just like McDonald's kind of people. Like, they buy the real estate for the store to go on, and like they managed to figure out how to appeal to sororities and colleges. And even though it's so incredibly expensive, so expensive that I don't even own anything LoveShackFancy. Surprisingly, like I've tried, I mean, not surprisingly, but just surprisingly based on how much I've tried on in my life, like I should own something at this point. Like, just go into that store and just take pictures and just like think it's so pretty. So having these two brands combine is a dream come true for me. I'm inserting all of these all the call sheets because, you know, we've been talking about it for like a few weeks now. Like, I mean, it dropped as a surprise, but like, I really like, I'm gonna go to the pop-up and see what I can do. I obviously can't really buy anything. I mean, like, their starting price is like $50 or something, and the ending is like $200. Not that that's like couture level expense, but nobody has any money. Like, everyone's laid off now. But it just makes you want it. Like, it makes me want to go into credit card debt. Like, it's so pretty. I love the varsity jacket inspired by her husband's varsity jacket in high school, which is like hilarious because it just looks like a normal one. It's just like the bow on top of the word pink, but it's the LoveShackFancy bow. The branding and the marketing, and it's so pretty. The sizing is pretty inclusive, extra small to extra large. I mean, I guess that's not, I mean, it's a silhouette that's not really going to work for most body types. I mean, certainly it would work for very, very thin, tall people. But I mean, you know, like, if you're kind of short but like extremely curvy, and I don't know, I guess I'll try it on and see what happens. Maybe I'll do another post and say, like, okay, like, I bought stuff. But I mean, I'm just gonna wait for the hauls and, you know, just be excited that, like, beautiful collabs are still happening, beautiful things still get made, like, dreams still come true. And sometimes we just can have aspirational and inspirational, like, dreams and thoughts and view things. And I'm just excited to see it in person, to see what it looks like, see what the quality is like. I love the patterns and the textile designs. I love the motifs, and I love the way they redid the dog, like, and I love the LoveShackFancy, the way they did the font, like LSF, like, to go on the step and repeat on the dog. I'd love to hear how long it took to design all this. Like, I'd love to talk to a designer and hear what they say about, like, the back and forth. If it was, like, really easy and simple, or if it was just kind of like, this isn't the way we wanted it to be, like, redo. Or if they just, like, recycle the same old patterns. And, I mean, can you imagine if it's actually not as exciting for them and they're just like, ooh, cash grab. But, so for Victoria's Secret Pink, this is like triage. Like, they're bleeding to death, and they're just, like, trying so hard to get some customers in, and, you know, maybe get some brand awareness and get some customers in and get some people to buy stuff as they bleed out to death. For LoveShackFancy, they have the upper hand here. Like, it's not gonna break them or whatever. And they have a chance to be, like, in malls all around the world, maybe. I guess that's what they get out of it. Or, like, you know, they also kind of think, like, Pink has a legacy brand and all that kind of stuff. I'm wondering what you guys think. Like, do brands really matter to you anymore? I mean, this is something that's viscerally affecting me. I'm very interested in this collab. I don't know anybody else who is, but I've always, like, had, like, a very, like, obscene obsession with, like, Pink. Like, I love it. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you later.